Pro-independence supporters march outside the Parliament of Catalonia. Jeff J. Mitchell. Getty Images. The Spanish Catalan crisis continues apace, with a monster rally by opponents of Catalan independence filling the streets of Barcelona on Sunday in response to the monster demonstrations in favor which had preceded. The Catalan autonomous government threatens a unilateral declaration of independence on the basis of a highly contested referendum, and the central government threatens to suspend the autonomous government in response. Banks and other major companies are transferring their headquarters out of Catalonia, anticipating the economic consequences of any independence declaration. A small region with its own language and autonomy nestled in the Pyrenees threatens to break away from Catalonia should it secede from Spain. All terribly familiar to those of us with memories of the Quebecanada battles of the 1980s and 1990s. A properly constituted referendum, along the lines of the Scottish version of 2014, acceptable to both sides, would have helped to clear the air. But Mariano Rajoy's government has held firmly to the letter of the Spanish constitution, which gives the central government the final say in all such matters. And there are ghosts haunting the stage, left over from the Spanish Civil War, which was not only a conflict between left and right but simultaneously between those accepting a significant devolution of powers to the constituent nationalities of Spain, and those even more firmly opposed. The 1978 post-Franco constitution was an attempt to balance the imperatives of Spanish unity with the need to acknowledge autonomy to Spain's regions. And the balance had held for 40 years, for better or worse. But suddenly everything is up for grabs, with neither the hardline defenders of Spanish nationalism nor the hardline defenders of the Catalan version prepared to cede an inch. Will it end in tragedy? Hopefully not, with key elements within Spanish and Catalan civil society calling for renewed dialogue, and the EU weighing in strongly along the same lines. The conclusion I draw, however, is that relations between majority and minority nationalities are never set in stone, and that accommodation is an ongoing challenge. We have been doing better in Canada in recent decades, but there is no guarantee this will hold true into the future. Spain will hopefully get through the present crisis intact, but the inherent tensions will not simply disappear. If Fortuna, to cite Machiavelli, presides over the destiny of princes and rulers, then contingency presides over plurinational states like our own. Philip Resnick is a professor emeritus of political science at the University of BC. Click here to report a typo. Is there more to this story? We'd like to hear from you about this, or any other stories you think we should know about. Email vantips@postmedia.com, _p.